what's up? My name is Melissa Elias. I represent VC Performance and Rise Workers crew. In this video, I will share with you my key strengthening exercises for the upper body to prepare it for freezes and power moves. Let's go! The number one of my 5 favorite strengthening exercises looks like this. Basically, you make push-ups, then you shift the weight back on your elbows, then front in a push-up position down, and you push up. Down, elbows, down, up. Show you. Like this. Down, elbow, down, up. Down, elbow, down, up. One more. Down, elbow, down. Here it's important that the elbows go along your body, they don't go to the outside, and you push back when you're really down. You can cheat it for sure, very good, that you just go halfway down, elbow halfway up. But the more you go down, the harder it is to shift and come up. And this exercise especially helps you a lot to do all the shifts from maybe step position, like step freeze, into elbow freeze. Everything that pushes up, or to push from a step freeze into a handstand, into air freezes and so on. With this exercise, I always do as much repetitions as I can do properly, so that it's clean. This may be 10, 15. And after this, I go down into a push-up position, like really down. Yeah. And then I still pump my muscles until they are totally tired. I will show you the whole thing now with the repetitions and the pumping in the end to really like blow up your muscles to give them the maximum power that you can get out of them. So here, and down, back, front, up, down, back, front, up, down, back, front, up, down, back, front, up, back. And now I'm quite on the limit, and now I'm staying here and pumping. Small pumps to push your triceps, your chest, your neck, your back muscles. And come up. One more thing for this exercise that is very important is to tuck your hip under. You don't go into an arch here to stick your ass out, but you tuck it in to hold the tonus in your belly, because we don't want to get problems in our lower back, in the vertebrae, because they get crushed. So for push-ups in general, never like this, really tuck it under and try to be flat, like to hold all the tonus here, and you go down and you still try to hold this when you come back. When you come back, for sure, you have to see how much you can hold it, how much you have to release it to come out with your butt, but don't arch your back. That's really important, not to get back injuries. This was my number 1 strengthening exercise. And now the number 2 strengthening exercise are push-ups to the back. Basically, you go into a bridge position and you do push-ups. And this is one of the key exercises to learn a nice handstand, to get a proper position, because what I see very often, especially for guys, they hold their handstand like this and they're not able to get straight because here they are blocked. Their chest muscles and the front muscles are too strong. Maybe also if you do a lot of footworks, you always push to the front, you push down, and then you're not able anymore to open to the back. So the exercise looks as follows. You lay on your back, bring the heels to the butt, you bring the hands to the back, bring them behind the shoulders, and from here you push up. And when you push up, you try again to hold the tonus in your belly, to hold here really strong and try to kind of tuck the pelvis under, still as in the exercise before, even it's not really possible because you arch to the back, but you try to hold this tonus again to protect your vertebrae, to not get problems. And we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more thing that is really important is to shift the weight towards your chest as far as your body allows. We don't want to have pain in the back, and we don't want to have too much pain in the shoulders. Still, every day you try to do the exercises, and every day you try to increase your range a little bit, because this exercise does not only push the power, but it also extremely pushes your stretch in the shoulders and in the back. Everything works together. So, and if you want to bring this exercise one more step up, you can try to jump with your feet into the air. That looks then like this. Yeah. Push and jump, jump. And for sure, you can also try to go from this one up to a handstand. Our number 3 strengthening exercise looks as follows. But let me take off my jacket first. Get hot in here. We sit straight. We bring the hands, like the hands face to the outside. We bring them in front of our hip, basically as much front as possible to still be able to do the exercise. And then we push the hands into the floor, and we want to lift our pelvis out of the floor. And sit back. And sit back. This exercise helps us a lot to get the power to push into the floor. That means to lift your hip and basically your whole body out of the floor. What you need in flare, in UFOs, and so on. There's a lot of different moves. In general, we always want to lift our body out of the floor, so this will help you for all things that you have to push down with the body to the back or to the front. That's why I leave the feet front and the hip in the back. What we want to do is to really go front with our head, so we increase also the stretch, and we learn to pull the hip to the back. From here, lift it up. The number 4 exercise are pike push-ups. For this, we go in a pike position, or as they call it in yoga, downward facing dog. You try to stretch your back, that the back is rather straight. You stick out your butt, and now we make push-ups in this position, and we try to touch either with our nose or with our forehead the ground just between our fingertips. Looks like this. Here, and push, push, push. Here it's extremely important again to bend the elbows towards your body and not to the outside. This aligns the muscles and the tonus in our body perfectly to train our shoulders in the way that we want. This will help us to push all the ground freezes up into the air, into air freezes. For example, baby freeze, step freeze, elbow freeze, up, or from headstand to go up onto your hands. and it also helps to stretch our hamstrings. You see here, for most of the people who are not doing regular stretching, it will be already hard to just hold this position in a rather clean way. Even my back is not totally straight, it could be more straight, but it's going in the right direction. Okay? Our number 5 exercise is to push into an applejack position. Applejack looks like this, the hands to the back, come up here. Okay? So, we try to practice this position because we don't only need it for applejacks, but we also need it for flair really badly. So, this, bring the hands to the back. Really important is that the hands are turned to the back. They're really facing backwards. And then we can just go here into a kind of a table position. That also helps us for swipes. Push out here to stretch our shoulder. Then we can bend a bit front and a bit back. This will increase our shoulder stretch for flares and swipes. After we do this, we stay here. We try to bring one foot to our head and jump. The other one. Jump. 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 And now we try to swing one leg up and then the other one also for a moment. Change, other side. Change. 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 You can try to pull them really into an applejack. This exercise you can also practice really nicely on the wall. It looks a bit funny, but it's very effective for the stretch to the back and also to get the power to hold it in the shoulders. Looks like this. We go, the best is for sure a smooth surface, like the mirrors. Bring the legs up, put your butt on the mirror, then you hold here, bring one leg back and on the mirror, and back. And always when the leg goes back, you try to push your pelvis up. These were my 5 most favorite power exercises for breaking. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel and leave us a comment. See you next time.